sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Cordarrelle Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's Cordarrelle Patterson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Right after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 21. Play action here, Corral. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, it's Corral. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 3.5 to go, first quarter. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think,
well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's got his target, Harris. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set.
At their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
On the play fake, Corral. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and... They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Corral.
Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Corral.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And some room to work.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st down, Hines. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
Left side complete. That's Marshall.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
4th down. Here's Corral.
He gets it complete to Jackson.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right back to Hubbard.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Hines.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd down, Hines. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Corral throwing for it on fourth.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I think that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, well, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Hines down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.